Wow, Steve, it's T-Man, and I guess you still don't listen, do you? I mean, I just don't get it, man. Why do you keep doing the same thing and getting the same outcome? Failure. Anyways, we're gonna react to Steve of May, fit at 60. Steve of May, he's doing armor building 6 of 24. Look, I thought you wanted to lose some body fat, look, toned, tight, look young, look fresh, look muscular. Doing kettlebells are not going to do it, dude. It's not going to look. Listen to what he says here.
Okay, Wednesday morning.
This is pure
Back
failure.
on kettlebells. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So
Okay, kettlebells Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You're doing them every day. That your muscles are post-mitotic. They're not going to react every single day. You're not going to get micro tears every single day in there.
I've got in this particular sequence. I've got a plan of 24 workouts, and this is workout number 6.
Yeah, ask yourself this question: if you get micro tears, when are they going to repair, remodel, and when are they going to repair, grow, and remodel? I know they're gonna do it every single day. No, they're not. You're gonna keep causing them on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to get micro tears. When are they gonna grow? You can't get micro tears Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in a muscle. That's just ridiculous. You're not gonna get anything here. You're just wasting your time. I told you before. Do calisthenics, man. Get it? You're going to look better, and you can just about do. You can literally do like, man. You could just do a couple, one or two even sets per muscle group, and you'll still look a lot better. And then give yourself a few days, so you get some very low level damage there. And just give it a couple days and just do it again. Give yourself a rest, a couple like 3 days, and then come back again after every 3 days. Just do it again. You don't have to do much there. So every 3 days, just keep doing and keep doing. Just eat good and just keep doing calisthenic workouts, full body. You know, just get a bar, do your back, keep pulling. And do some presses too on the bar. You could do some chest presses. You only have to do 2 sets even per body part. 2 sets of like 20 repetitions. Depends if it feels really light, try to make it to 30 or to failure. You can make it to failure on your work your reps. Or sorry, your sets. You can make it to failure on your sets. So you could have high repetition, failure to set. That's it. Just wait, do the second set again, and just keep moving on different variations like your back exercise. Close grip pulls, wide grip pulls. That's it. Underhand pulls for the back. And for your chest, same thing. You can move your arm space, so you could do upper and lower. Yeah, two and two, failure. You could do your shoulders, bend down, bend over, do your shoulders. Do presses against the bar, so your head goes up. So you do behind the neck presses. So your head goes between the bar downward. Yeah. Now you could do them literally standing up with the bar a little bit lower, doing the front part of your front delt, your shoulders, pressing them. It's very easy to do a lot of body weight exercises. Now for your biceps, same thing. Just bend your body down, like crouch down, and just use your arms and let your arms pull your body weight up, and let gravity do its work, pull you down. While it pulls you down, that's where all the growth is going to happen. You just have to pull up slightly and let it pull down. That's it. For your triceps, same thing. Bend in forward, bend your triceps in, and stay very low in the eccentric. For all these exercises, just focus on the eccentric. That's it. That's it. Now for your legs, sissy squats. Sissy squats, you could use a backpack with some, if you need it, if it's too light, sissy squats with a backpack. Just fill up some bottles with water and just fucking throw them in there. That's it. And for the front part of your legs, you hold on to the bar and you dip forward. You can dip forward. Now for your hamstrings, you could do RDLs, and you can use a rubber band to kind of pull yourself up and down against a fence or something, or have something hold you down and pull yourself up and down, or whatever, man. You figure it out, or put something in front of you if you can't maneuver that far down. So you just start slowly. That's it, because that's a tough exercise. And there you go. Full body workout. You just did it probably in like 20 minutes, the whole thing so fast. You don't even have to rest between sets there. It's so easy. And believe me, you're going to get a lot more out of that than you're ever going to get from these kettlebells. And then just rest the next 3 days and then repeat again. Remember, two sets for each body part to failure, right? And just make sure you eat a lot of good protein, meat. Eat meat products, eat liver, fucking meat products, man. Some eggs, whatever, dude. Get it, man? And if you could get raw milk there, get some raw milk, drink that too. All right? You see how easy that is? You're going to look a million times better if you do that once every 3 days and repeat. I guarantee you're going to look amazing.
So this is the end of week 2. 3 workouts a week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What happens after week 2 is that the program slightly changes. So rather
The program is nothing. You're lifting these kettlebells to do what? He says he's gonna get his arms to grow or some baloney. Let's listen to what else he says here.
than armor building, which is 2 cleans, 1 press, 3 squats.
You're gonna arm build. You're gonna do this, that. You're not gonna build your arms with those, man. I just told you. You're not listening. Muscles are post-mitotic. In order, they have to be damaged to grow. Muscles don't grow from lifting a heavy weight. They're post-mitotic. They'll only ever hypertrophy, right, the myofibulars, if you damage them in the stretch position in the eccentric. That's it. You have to move in the eccentric. You get bigger, you get stronger, you get denser muscles, you look more muscular, you look better. Plus, the fact that you're moving, doing full body, and doing your whole exercise in one shot, that will increase this thermal effect, burning fat. So yeah, plus you're eating protein. Lots of protein, lots of animal products. You're going to burn fat. You're going to look more muscular. You're going to look better. You're going to look more toned. You're going to look more tighter. Your face is going to look younger too, because your face starts getting these progenitors. They start coming out. They start fixing everything, even your face. Do some facial exercises too as well. That can help in between. So a few facial exercises, even some neck exercises. It's not hard to do neck exercise. Want to know how to do it? You literally can, like, if you have a chair, just bend your neck backward and use your head. Your head weighs like fucking 30 pounds. Just use your head and go back and forth. Just make sure you get a good stretch. Not enough to rip off your head, but a good stretch for moving your head backward and forward again. Backward and forward. That's it. Just keep doing those, man. Huh. Yeah. Now, like I said, if you start adapting to the exercise, if it gets too easy, you've adapted because now you've gained some, myofibular growth. It's going to be easier. Well, you just get a backpack and put in some bottles of water and just keep increasing them after you come back every 3rd day, just keep putting in a liter of water, a liter of water, a liter of water. Now the muscle is going to have to adapt to each liter of water because the stretch is going to be slightly there's going to be more stretch on the muscle because of the weight you added. So there you go, man. Whatever. You get the idea. So do those, man. You don't need a gym for that. Just get a bar and just do everything on the bar. All right? Or go to the park if you have a bar park there. I don't know, a calisthenic park. I have one here. I have 2 calisthenic parks where I live. One is slightly better. The other one is good. Not as good, but it's pretty good. It's a smaller one. But yeah, it's within like walking distance. So yeah. And I haven't really used them. You want to know how I've been doing my calisthenics? I've been doing it on a railing, and a bench. I literally used a bench and a railing. Yeah, isn't that insane? And so what I did was it got too easy, so I started increasing. I put a couple of liters of bottle in a backpack, and I just started doing them with backpacks. Yeah. The what do you call it? The sissy squats, they just get way too easy. So you gotta use a backpack. Now there's benches in parks too. I've used them where I put the bench, the end of the bench, and I use it on my you could call it like I don't know, a kind of a hack squat. So the bench is pretty much on my back area, my shoulder area, my back area, and I just push back and forth on it. Really. I've done it several times like that before in the park. Yeah. So yeah, man, I hope that helped. I don't know. You figure it out. Even the kids' park, man, they got like these rope things they climb on. These like it looks like a Spider-Man thing. I've used that. I've used a bunch of things there in the park, man. They even have like these bars that goes across. You could use it for pull-ups and stuff. Yeah. Even the kids' park, man. Trust me. Those little kid parks, they have all kinds of things there that you can actually utilize for calisthenics, body weight exercises. I don't know. I hope that helps, Steve.
And kettlebell presses, which is simply pressing. That's it. So
Yeah.
rather than doing them both on the same workout, you do an alternation. So one day it's arm building, and then the other day or the next day it's a kettlebell press.
You aren't arm building anything because I told you, you're lifting weight and heavy weight does not build muscle because it's post-mitotic. You're just increasing motor unit, or you're going to try to increase motor unit, but you're not going to increase much motor units there because those weights are not that heavy. Your muscle will adapt rapidly to the weight by giving you motor units. That's its job, to rapidly adapt to moving something so that there's less stress, right? So there's less stress and less cortisol in your body. If it was so stressful every time you were to do this, you'd probably get crazy and die. That's why your body, something has to give. In the eccentric, it must remodel the myofibrillars bigger and stronger. But in the lifting part, what you're doing here, lifting concentrically and lifting a heavy weight, it must give you motor units, androgen receptors to increase force production. It must. Otherwise, you would die. You would go crazy. It would be so stressful constantly lifting something, a weight like that, walking around the planet. You would get nuts. So yeah, but that's how the body adapts to these exercises. You understand me? Anyways, you're not doing anything there with the kettlebell again. You're wasting your time.
So obviously the trade-off is that you have to do a lot more per session on each move.
Yeah, the trade-up is you have to do a lot more. So why do you want to do that a lot more when calisthenics is better? See what I mean? You do less and less will be better. And you'll be more functional too. Here's the thing. You'll build more functional strength doing calisthenics. You'll have better posture. You'll just look better, man. Trust me. Trust me, I know this. So yeah, it's up to you, Steve. I'll see you in the next one. Tell us what you think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel. Steve's stubborn, isn't he?
So the outcome for this, the expected outcome anyway, or the goal is to be able to do 30 rounds of armor building in 30 minutes.
Yeah. You want to know what the outcome is? It's going to be the same as it was before. 0, like every other gym slave in the gym. That's why they call it an insane asylum. Because the insanity is to keep doing the same thing over and over again and getting the same outcome. A 0. Yeah, man. I'll see you next time. Remember who said that? What was it? I think it was Einstein. Yeah. See you in the next one. Ciao, man.